What is up, everybody? RexEncholada here, and today I have an OU battle. This guy is using a Chlorophyll team, and his name is Phonic Boom on Showdown. He has a channel, but he doesn't upload, so if you want to battle him, look for him on Showdown, Phonic Boom. It'll be in the video, so yeah, so you'll know how to spell it. And looking at his team, going into this, I'm not gonna lie, I was not scared of his team. I was like, this guy has a Chlorophyll team. It's not gonna be hard to deal with. It's all grass types. I have U-turn on 2 of my things. It's gonna be easy. But yeah, I don't want to say well, it was a good battle. I'll say that. So yeah, without any further ado, let's get into this battle. So he leads with his Ninetales, and I'm gonna lead with my Landorus. And I'm just gonna try to U-turn out, but he puts me to sleep. I thought Landorus was faster than Ninetales, but I guess not. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. So I'm just gonna go out to my Latias, which is nicknamed wrong. It should be greater than an era. But anyway, I'm just gonna go for the Dragon Pulse as he fire blasts. And I didn't want to call mine because I didn't know how much it would do, and I just wanted to be safe. So I go for another Dragon Pulse, and here he misses, which doesn't matter, but then again it does because that extra damage would have been helpful, but later on you'll see that that extra damage wouldn't have mattered anyway. So I finish off his Ninetales with a Dragon Pulse, and he brings out his Venusaur, and this Venusaur has Outrage, and I was unaware that Venusaur could learn Outrage. So I go out to my Magnezone, and I know that I can take an Outrage. I know I can take a few Outrages, and here I sub. And luckily for me, he gets a 2-turn Outrage, and not only that, he hits himself in Confusion, so that lets me keep my sub up and take him out with an HP Fire. So now he brings in this Shift Tree, and his Shift Tree, I don't know. Now he brings in the Shift Tree, and because of my sub, I'm able to live 1 Earthquake and get off an HP Fire and take out his Shift Tree. So now I'm using his Sun against him, and yeah, I kind of like that, I'm not gonna lie. Using people's weather against them, that's why you make a weatherless team. But anyway, he goes for a Weather Ball, and yeah, that kind of kills my Magnezone. So I go back out to my Calrician, my Landorus, and try to wake up. But here he says he overpredicts, but with that kind of power, Weather Ball did 94%. You don't need to predict at all. You can just close your eyes and just tap buttons, and it'll kill stuff. So unfortunately, I'm not able to wake up, and so my Landorus just faints. So here I go out to my Rotom. And I want to trick this thing to Scarf, but he brings in his Tangrowth, and that kind of actually works better for me. Because look at this, his Tangrowth is Choice Specs. Now look at this damage from this Focus Blast, 52%. If he would have been Choice Specs, I would have been at like 1%, and he could have destroyed my whole team with that. So here I'm just going to Volt Switch out thanks to my Specs. It does a little bit more than it would normally. And he goes for a Focus Blast because he's Scarfed and Choice into it, and I'm just going to go for a Fire Blast because it hits his whole team. And so now he's down to his Victory Bell and his Executor, and I'm going to switch out into my Rotom Wash because I'm thinking he's going to want to put something to sleep, but he just goes for the HP, I'm guessing Ice, because it would either be Ice or Rock, and yeah, so one of those two things. So here I know he's going to switch out because he's choiced, and so I'm just going to go for the U-turn, and I hit the Victory Bell for a lot of damage actually, and so here I have my Salamence, but I know a Sludge Bomb is going to kill me. And here I'm glad, like, this thing is Choice Banded, and I wanted to click U-turn, but I clicked Bullet Punch. But that actually ended up working out for me, because had I clicked U-turn, then I would have gotten outsped, and then I would have lost. But since I clicked Bullet Punch, because I wanted to go for U-turn because I knew the Executor was coming in, and I wanted to get damage off on that, but I wasn't thinking far enough into the future to think Bullet Punch would be the optimal move. And since I did accidentally click Bullet Punch, Scizor, the thing which is 4 times weak to fire, is the only thing living. So yeah, that's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. But yeah, thanks to Showdown lagging, I got a win instead of losing this time. So yeah, that was a very good battle. It was very fun. Had me on the edge of my seat the whole time. And yeah, check out Phonic Boom on Showdown, Pokemon Showdown. And remember, you're a rose in a field of daisies. Deuces.